Hi everyone, today we're going to make a video about COVID in the United States, the astrology of COVID and what's been going on here. You can do a chart for a country just like you can do for a person based on the date of birth. So just like I did a post on COVID in India recently, and that was based on India's birth date, August 15th, 1947. Same for America, July 4th, 1776. So America is about to enter its Rahu period. January of 2022, a few months from now, America goes into a 18-year period of Rahu. It's going to be a little bit chaotic because Rahu is in Cancer. When Rahu is in Cancer, at least in the US chart, we have a period where you're going to see mental distress, job loss, people losing their homes, people feeling angry and frustrated and isolated and, kind of protective of themselves. Right now, America is in its Mars-Moon period since June. Prior to that, from February to June, it was Mars-Sun. So when Mars-Sun was active, people were feeling stronger and more confident and happier. Hey, things are going well, this is good. But by June, when that Mars-Moon period came, that fear and worry came back into people's heads. I'm definitely going to make another post talking about what we can expect during this whole Rahu period that America goes through, but I want to concentrate today very much on the COVID situation. So COVID a lot is related to the transits that are going on, especially the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction and transits that we've been having. Saturn and Jupiter have kind of been dancing around each other for the last year or so, where they're almost 2 years, where they're together, they get apart a little bit, they go retrograde, they're back together again. In May, Saturn went retrograde. May of this year, Saturn went retrograde again. And then in June, Jupiter also went retrograde. So Jupiter, whatever limited benefic effects it was giving, it can no longer give them. And they're both retrograde until October. Saturn till October 10th, Jupiter till October 17th. So I would expect the rest of August, September, October to be, rather difficult months. In October, you also have the debilitated sun. So this is going to be a difficult couple of months coming on. November will be a little bit better as Saturn and Jupiter are no longer retrograde, but it's still not going to be great because they're still having an influence on each other. December will be a little bit better because Venus joins Saturn, and Venus's benefic effect minimizes the negativity that Saturn is bringing. And unfortunately, right after that in January, Venus goes retrograde, Mercury goes retrograde. So that combination will bring probably, either a new surge, but it won't be as bad as what we've seen previously, or it brings a new variant, which of course will also not be as bad as what we've seen previously. Also, in the yearly chart of the United States, you have Ketu in the 12th and Venus in the 8th. What does that mean? Venus's benefic influence means in the 8th, it means it's minimized. So all the good things that Venus can bring won't be coming. And Ketu in the 12th brings feelings of isolation and monetary loss, financial difficulties, both for people and for society as a whole. February is when Venus and Mercury are no longer retrograde, so things start getting better, gets better in March. Probably end of March into April is when we're first going to see that, okay, hey, things are getting better in a way that is tangible, in a way that I can tell something's improving. Now, unfortunately, Saturn goes back to being retrograde in June, and it stays retrograde until October, around the beginning of October. So June, July, August, September, October, we may expect some recurrence, but not to the same degree that we've seen in the past. It won't be as significant, but there will be a recurrence. Things will be better, end of March into April, but then when Saturn goes retrograde, we start having some difficulties again. But by October of 2022, I think things will be much calmer. Things will be much more improved for society as a whole. So we're in it for another year, all of us. So be careful, be safe, pray for each other, and let's all get through this together. Thank you.